Hi, Aries. I'm trying to avoid your reading, I have to be honest with you, because I have such a feeling of despair wash over me when I'm meditating on your energy. I tried to move to Virgo and it was like, no, you got to do Aries. And Aries, I've done so many readings for you throughout this channel's kind of lifetime that I never ended up posting because the messages felt like they were specific for someone, so shouldn't be released to the general public, but I don't know who. So I think what I'm actually going to do is maybe I'll upload them to Vimeo. I think there's about 4 or 5 of them that I haven't released. You know, some are from like months and months ago. And I'll put them on Vimeo, and I'll have it as like a kind of extended where you can watch all 4 or all 5 or how many it is for one price, like a set price. So I'm gonna put it there, and that's just so that they reach like whoever really needs to hear it. Okay, because I'm getting guided, and this happens almost every month I read for you. I think I get guided to like record the message and then not send it out. And it gets really frustrating because I'm also guided not to delete the message. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll put the link below. Some of the readings are pretty abstract, okay? So I'll have the titles there for you to see too before you decide if you want to purchase them. But let's get into it now with you, Aries. Something's going on here. It feels dark. It feels like there's despair. I could be connecting to the energy of somebody that you're thinking about right now. Okay, but I just kind of want to get into it. So let's pull out the cards and see what's going on for Aries. Spirit guides. What do you want to say to the Aries collective or anybody who is watching? If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for all your support. If you like this video, if it resonates with you, you can hit the like button. That really does help the channel and the video circulate. Okay, let's get into the message. 9 cards for Aries. All of these want to go in the past. That's interesting. Oh, wow. This is strange. Okay, so I have, oh, I'm one shy. Okay, I need one more card. I'm getting guided not to pull the last card. Okay, so I have 6 cards out. I need 9, but 2 of them wanted to stay in the past, so we have 3 for the past. But then I heard these 2 go to the future. I don't know, Aries. Okay, so let's see what's going on. In the past, we have the 10 of Coins, the King of Cups, and the 2 of Blades. Yeah. There was a break, a disconnection between 2 people here, where there was once some happiness, stability. I heard coziness. There was a lot of coziness, a lot of time spent cuddling. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so clearly I feel like we're talking about love here. Yeah, a lot of cuddle puddles. And I'm feeling like softness, like a soft blanket. Okay. And then something happened here. I feel like the masculine, and this isn't gender specific, the masculine got kind of suspicious of the feminine because she wasn't paying attention to him anymore. See that? And he's looking over at her like, where are you at? Why aren't you paying attention anymore to the connection? And she's trying to sort through something else. I don't know what this is that she's trying to sort through, but it doesn't seem like it's related to the connection. Seems like there's something else on her mind here. And I feel like the masculine turned his back to her because she was distracted, or so he thought. I'm not even sure she was really like concerned about it, because something was going on here for the feminine. Now I'm just saying feminine and masculine as the archetypes, right? So it doesn't matter what your gender is. The Sun. The feminine was trying to come to some clarity about something in her life. Maybe build a stronger identity for herself. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. There's something that was very important, health related potentially, to this feminine energy. And she kind of closed off, and that upset the masculine, and he turned his back. This is what I'm feeling. I'm not sure the masculine even articulated this. It's not like he told the feminine, you're not paying attention to me. It wasn't that. Interesting. Okay, so in the current energy, we have the Three of Wands. This is waiting. I heard waiting for a return. Let's clarify that. Waiting for a return. Knight of Coins. Waiting for the masculine is waiting for the feminine to return. But she still has her eyes closed in this picture. She's still dealing with something in her life, and she's moving very slowly, I feel like, towards even thinking about the masculine, or even coming, I don't know, there's something going on with her that is not totally about this connection. What's going on with the feminine energy? What is she facing right now? What's this feeling? Me talks. Repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Yeah, see, it's like she's trying to figure out who she is, her identity. She's trying to heal from something. She's a little bit in her own world right now. It's important for her. It's guided, okay? It's guided for the feminine to go inward and focus on herself, even if that means losing the masculine. It's time that she needs to pay attention to herself. She needs to heal something, and she's very, very focused on that. She might even may have blocked the masculine out. I feel like she is moving in a direction that could be towards the masculine, but it's like maybe she doesn't even realize it. It's not her intention. He's waiting, though. He's waiting for it. I feel like the feminine is also surrendering here. She's surrendering herself to, I heard the divine, surrendering to what will be, will be. I'm getting guided to pull out these. What is she surrendering? Pessimistic, one more time, first move. What will be, will be. She does not want to make the first move in this connection because she's dealing with something else. That's for one. But she's also very pessimistic about having this connection start up another time. Tell me a little bit about what she's repairing. Ooh. Okay, we have here, we have repress, silent, double life, present, restless, spying, bite your tongue, destruction, me. See, she's focused on herself, okay? Oh my gosh, there is something that this feminine has found out. Okay, she's not saying anything about it though. She found out through spying, okay? It's making her very restless in the present. She could have found out that someone's leading a double life. She could have also found out that maybe she was lying to herself about something. I'm not exactly sure what the double life is yet. But yeah, it's something that she didn't want to see. She felt it in the connection. Okay, she felt that there was something going on, that somebody wasn't being truthful. And this doesn't have to mean that, you know, somebody else like had another partner. It could just be that somebody was acting totally out of character in one way in their life, or acting like two separate people, you know, take it as it resonates. I'm going to pull some more cards on that. But she repressed it. She stayed silent about it in the connection. But now she's figured something out by spying. I think it brought out a little bit of a tower moment. She's definitely bit her tongue here and not said anything and went within. Wow. Okay, what's the double life? That's a lot, but let's see. Driving force. Apology, intimidated, say something, break the rules. Okay, so she's found out that the masculine is acting like he doesn't care, that she's pulled her energy back. And she's understanding now And I feel like this is an energetic understanding that he actually wants to come towards her, apologize, that he feels intimidated, that he's really he really wants to break the rules of silence that I feel he's imposed on himself, okay, and wants to say something. And this is becoming like a real driving force here. So the double life, in one way for sure, it's that the feminine has found out that the masculine really does want to come in and say something, but has stopped themselves because he's fearful of what the feminine knows. This is very specific. I heard maybe not. Aries, I feel like this is just another one of those videos that, might not get posted. But let's see where the message goes. How they're seeing the connection. We have death as over, as done. Six of Swords. The masculine believes the feminine has moved on. 100%. Yeah. Although he's still waiting, 10 of Cups, he's still waiting for a return, a reunion. But he thinks that the feminine, or this is how he's seeing the situation, that the feminine is now looking elsewhere for happiness. She's dreaming bigger. She has a different dream. And it's not him. And therefore the relationship is over. 5 of Swords. This is creating an inner conflict for sure. That's how he's seeing the situation, how the masculine's seeing the situation. How is he seeing the feminine as the King of Blades? Well, the feminine is actually standing in her masculine energy. This is like the first reading too that I've talked to like so much masculine and feminine. So I feel like this is definitely for somebody who's thinking in these terms. Because I don't think in these terms often. I don't read in these terms. So this is somebody's energy that I'm picking up, like you think in these terms, or they do. So the feminine is definitely sitting in masculine energy here, unsatisfied again with the swords, knows the truth, but is very quiet. Look, this is somebody who knows what's up, but is not putting any effort forward, or any forward. I heard to, exactly. To say something. The Knight of Swords with the 4 of Cups. This is like, I could rush in and say all the things I know, all the things I've discovered about myself, about you, about the connection, but I'm not going to, because I don't want to. Because the feminine knows that the masculine is like on the verge of doing it himself. And I feel like this is what at least the feminine feels should happen. Like that's justice. And I'm feeling like it is, because the masculine is seeing or feeling for the feminine, this is so weird, that she's strong, that there's a strong connection, but also that she's very strong, that she's fearless, that she's willing to risk things in order to strengthen herself, that she's willing to stand her ground. I feel like this masculine really underestimated the feminine. I feel like what happened is the feminine retreated for her own self-development, maybe things going on in her career or whatever in her life, where she really went, needed to do some soul searching at any cost. And she withdrew from the masculine, and then he really withdrew. But I don't feel like he really wanted to. It was kind of immature, like as a reaction to, oh, you're gonna not focus on me. Well, I'm not gonna focus on you at all. And because he did that, she came to believe that he didn't care about her. So she started to think about moving forward. But now something's changing. The wind, I heard in the wind, where energetically she can pick up that he's changed his mind. He understands something. He needs to apologize for not letting her have this space and supporting her when she needed it most. And she's not going to come forward, not at all. She's not chasing anybody, and he's actually seeing this as very strong. It's increasing his feelings for him. At the same time, it's pissing him off. There's a little bit of anger I'm sensing here. Let's find out more about the Strength card. 8 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Wow, look at this. That's the next card, the Chariot. But there's two people shooting arrows at one another. It's like, you come forward. No, you come forward. This is like almost a standoff. The masculine is super attracted to the feminine. Really, no one compares here. He is hoping that she's going to suddenly pop up and say something or make things better. He is. He's really hoping for that. But I feel like he doesn't know what he would do if that happened. These ones? Okay. Tell me more about that. Yeah. We have confession, liminal, tear, missing piece, inner child union. See, it's like the masculine wants the feminine to come back. He misses her. And I feel like she kind of has some feelings too, but she's I heard he's ruffled her feathers, okay? Because I feel like he took whatever was going on with her in a very selfish way and turned it around like, well, I'm just going to totally focus on, like, screw you then. You don't want to give me attention? Screw you. And she's like, really? That's how you're going to support me? Okay, so he feels like there's going to be a union. That's how he's feeling, the masculine. And there's going to be a confession when that union happens. The missing pieces are going to fall in place. And I feel like it's going to be a very emotional reunion or union between these two energies. At least this is what he feels. And he feels like it's going to come from the feminine. So this is strange because mentally he feels as though the feminine has disconnected from the connection. Energetically, he still tugs on the energy, still feels the energy. There's this whole idea and fantasy of a emotional union where there'll be connection and everything will fall in place. What he wants is the Chariot to move forward, but also with these arrows pointing at one another. The masculine also wants to know that what he's feeling is also what the feminine is feeling. But I don't think the feminine's feeling this way. I don't. Okay, what do we need to know about the masculine? 8 of Blades. See, he's Really all up in his head here. Very stressed out. Yeah. Now he is in the position where the feminine is. So this is like, very twin flame, very karmic cycle. Where she once was doing some me toxing, some deep soul searching, this is where he finds himself now. And that's why he's coming to understand how she felt the way she did. Beloved. He's realizing how much he loves her. Radical acceptance. Kind of sad, okay? Maybe this is the sadness of the situation, Obviously a lot more went on, but this is like the umbrella I heard, okay? The umbrella. Now, the message was that these two cards are the next two over here, the advice. Ten of Coins and King of Cups. Well, it's to think back about how emotionally fulfilled you were. And I'm speaking to the feminine, but of course you could switch the story as you need, but I'm really getting this so specific, okay? But anyways, yeah. It's almost like a personal reading vibe, but it's like it's like you've told me your story and I know you. And that's why I can apply the gender so easily. Maybe that's part of the message there. Yeah, the High Priestess, exactly. It's like I know you. It's like I know your story. And I feel like maybe this is, as the advice, this is your advice too. It's like you know this already. You've been here before. This is maybe a past life energy. You know this story from the past. You already know what this person's like, how emotionally fulfilled you were in the connection. And I also think that you know that the masculine is now beginning to be a little bit intimidated, well, as the card said, intimidated by your strength, but also your power here. I feel as though feminine energies that I'm speaking to, you told the masculine this was going to happen. You told them, like, you're going to regret this, or you're, like, something like that. I heard foretold. You foretold the prophecy. I heard, okay, maybe past life energy there, but you foretold, you had foresight that this was all going to play out like this, and you told them that. Okay, well, let's see what this last outcome card is, since you wanted me to wait. Well, not really telling me still. The Seven of Cups. There's going to be choices here. There's options coming for you beyond this person. I think you know that. I think this is what you kind of figured out in your me talks, that like you have a lot of options here. I think you're sad to leave this, the world. You're sad to leave this connection behind. Yes, Five of Cups. You're sad to close it out here because you gave a lot. You gave a lot. But I don't think this person gave you what you needed, what you deserved. And they're realizing that. It's kind of a tragedy for the other person. Well, I think for you too, because I think that you did have feelings for this person. You just needed them to understand what you were going through, and they just wouldn't. The Devil. No, they just wouldn't. The Devil with the Queen of Cups. and the Seven of Swords. This Queen of Cups with the Devil, this to me is my pairing of emotional codependency. Emotional codependency, interesting. Codependency, but I guess maybe emotional codependency. So it's like your emotions were playing off one another, or the way you felt was based on the way they felt. You know, it was like you couldn't, if one person had a bad day, then both people had a bad day. But I feel like for the feminines, it's more like if the masculine had a bad day, you had to have that as well. The masculine expected that you would always be there for them emotionally. And they kind of took advantage of that. For some of you, there could have even been emotional abuse with the Seven of Swords. I'm hearing punching bag. For some of you, you felt like this person's punching bag. I don't know. It's not really telling me why this happened. The why is not important, I'm getting. Let's get some last, I feel like I need some last messages here. In deep, no bullshit, God. In deep, no bullshit, restriction, take a chance, God, shadow work. God with shadow work. See, Spirit is helping you out through this energy, this toxicity. You have helped yourself out too. Shadow work, the High Priestess, finding your connection to the divine. You really took a chance here and setting yourself free. But again, feminine, it's not like I feel like you left this person to get away from them necessarily. Maybe that wasn't your conscious thinking. Your thinking was like, I need to take care of me. Like, I'm not okay. So I need to fix myself because I'm not okay right now. It was all about, well, putting yourself back together. You took a chance even though you were in deep with this person. Because I feel like Spirit came in and shook you somehow and said, like, you can't bullshit yourself anymore about this connection. And so I think you've done the healing, you're doing the healing, and wow, they're having some regrets. They are. What do we want? Well, let's get some messages to close. Let's get some messages to close. Okay, I want to get one from here first. Spirit, what do you want to say to Aries about this reading? What do you want to say to Aries about this reading? Hole in the soul. Pay attention to signs. Family and tribe. So you're moving out of this space of feeling hurt, betrayed, abused in a lot of ways, right? You know, take it as it resonates. Maybe that part's not for you, but it's for someone. And you're paying attention to the signs that you're going towards your family tribe now. People who will support you, people who will be there when you need to, when you're feeling down, where you're allowed to be down. Free will. Get out of your cocoon. I feel like that's what you did. You took this situation into your own hands. You used your free will and took care of yourself. Me talks. You really did. You took care of yourself. And Spirit was always with you. But it needed to be you to make the decision. I heard him, boy, are we proud. Do not be frustrated. Let go and feel peaceful. Wow, Aries. No extended for this one, but like I said, those other videos will be there for you should you choose to, if you're guided to go there and want to check those out. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.